Hi, I'm Karina Lamar Laranjeira, and I am the founder of Tree of Life Foundation. The Tree of Life Foundation is a nonprofit organization, a 501c3, and we are eco-friendly burial options compared to the funeral old traditions. So what makes a difference is that the Tree of Life, we are educating people how to understand the detachment and the path of life and making a smooth transition from this life to another life. We celebrate life through our loved ones' transition from this life when they pass this life to the new one. You know, when you have a coffin, we have to make a coffin, we have to kill trees, and there's a lot of things in that matter that it doesn't decompose. There are a lot of things inside. Even the human or the body, the dead body, wears a suit and wears the clothes and makeups, and there's a lot of things involved, especially embalming. So that's number one factor terrible for our soil. Number one, decomposition. Right? We want to decompose as soon as possible and turn that body into fertilizer for our soil. That's number one. And number two, why not? Why can we not just change the old habits into the new habits, and so we can have, even if it's a slightly chance to change climate right now? I think that's huge, that's major. Traditional funeral, traditional embalming, traditional burial takes about 1 to 5 years, and then when you do the mycelium and when you do the capsule that I was talking about, that takes about 30 days. The cost to do a traditional burial, I mean, we can talk about this forever in terms of types and looks and beauty. It all depends on money. If you have good money, you're going to be buried in a coffin that doesn't really decompose, plus the session, plus the funeral, plus and everything else. We can go over between $8,000 to $100,000. It really depends, and that's not it. I mean, we're talking about space. There's no more spaces. I mean, for if you don't have a land and you have to rely on public cemeteries, that's just insane. Now, when we're talking about ovum fungi made by Beyond Life, we're talking about, we have small different capsules, and those capsules are extremely equipped with mycelium and some other components that will help decompose the body extremely fast for 30 days and 40 days and help the earth and help the soil. And that would go between $1,500 to $3,000. And that's it. So Beyond Life is a product that we've been using for a while. If you're not very familiar with mycelium, mycelium is part of the mushroom, okay? It is the web that grows from the mushrooms, and it helps decompose and also detoxify everything in the soil. So there's something called remediation, right? It's something that we can 100% guarantee that it will destroy all those toxins and turn into fertilizer. The capsule ovum fungi is made by Beyond Life, and this is where the body itself, you can go fully, you can go just full body, or even if you want to cremate yourself in a traditional way. Our body is full of chemicals, right? It's full of toxins because we do go through our lives and we digest, and there's so much going on in our body that it's better to be inside a cocoon full of mycelium, full of detoxification, full of things that will help decompose and also be very prosperous. I call prosperous to our soil. So the whole idea is to have more greens, is to have more agriculture, more life, instead have to deal and fight with the chemicals that goes into embalming, example, right? So this is one alternative. It's a very amazing green alternative. Well, you should start planning now. Anytime, right now, there's no time, basically. You can go to www.treeoflife.education, and there's all kinds of information there. If you do need some of our products, we do offer with the Ceremony of Life, so don't hesitate to contact us, and you can also call 415-846-6575. We are located in San Francisco, but we do serve all the Bay Area and also internationally, Canada, Japan, and so many other places, especially Brazil.